Hey guys, we are going to chalk very quickly. This is going to be kind of a short video. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. We're going to get everything ready and set up to do a live. We're going to do, those of you watching the replay, we're going to do our I'm going to do Farm Sweet Farm today, which is one of our super popular transfers because farm stuff is in. If you guys have been to any of the local stores, farm decor is huge. And I have an event tomorrow. It's in more of a rural area. It's going to be in Amelia, Virginia. If you guys are familiar, I'm going to be at Amelia Days tomorrow, so make sure you come out and see me. So I'll give everybody a minute to pop on, and let me make sure that we are broadcasting everywhere that we need to do, and then we're going to get started. So if you're watching the replay, you might want to fast forward a couple minutes because it usually takes a minute to get things going when I'm going live. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you say hello. Let's see. Yeah, just make sure you say hi when you pop on. That's super important so I know who's here. It's been a busy, busy week. Lots of fun stuff going on with chalk. I got some new transfers in. And my internet is just going slow today. So hopefully, there we go. Okay. Let me share. Hey, we got a couple viewers already. We're getting ready to start in just a minute. So give me just a second. Let me get everything broadcasting where it needs to go. So make sure you guys say hi when you're on. I love when you guys are on here live because y'all know I need help. It's taking forever. My computer is going so slow. All right, so we need to broadcast it in our group for all of our groupies. My computer is just like going super slow. There we go. Share into a group. All right, one more and we're almost done and we'll get ready to start. Okay. All right, ready to go? All right, sorry. So this one isn't going to be too long. I don't have a whole lot of time today. I have to go meet my son in about an hour to finish getting him ready for prom. Holy cow, I can't believe he's going to prom. He's a senior, so he's graduating. Super excited. So today we are going to do something different. This, you guys may have seen, I bought a green one and a red one of these back when I first started. And I did the green one already with Farm Sweet Farm. And it has gotten so many compliments. Like, it's a big hit. Well, now I'm getting ready to go into a big season of vendor events. So I've had this red one sitting here. And I said, you know, I need to go ahead and get this done. Because it's not doing me any good sitting on my shelf. So this is super cute. This is a chalkboard that I picked up at, I don't even know where I got it, but because it's been a while, but it's cute. But I love the little bird on the top. It just has that farmhouse feel. So we are going to do, I'm going to do Farm Sweet Farm on this one. So you're going to actually watch me do it. Now, if you notice, these transfers are a little stained. Why is that? Because they are reusable. So I used these transfers already. I'm going to use them again to do my next project. So because they're already used, I don't really need to fuzz them. Okay, normally I would say fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. But since I've used this transfer before, this is what I love. So you can reuse these. They're silkscreen. There's a little staining on them from before, from the last time I used them. Because I think I used a lot of red last time, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. So I am going to get this lined up and we're going to get started. This one's going to be pretty quick. Make sure you guys say hello. I love to know who's here, who's watching, and share, share, share. You guys are going to, I got some exciting stuff coming up. So you guys are going to want to make sure that you're watching my lives. That's all I'm going to say. So if you don't have notifications turned on, you might want to do that so you know when I'm live, because I've got some fun stuff coming up. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I am just smoothing it over. I kind of have it up a little high. See, farm. So we're going to do our farm. I'm going to do it in white, which I think will be pretty. And these are already laid. Make sure you guys say hi when you're popping on, because I can't see who's here unless you guys say hello. So this, it's a little bit dry. I'm adding a couple spritz of water, because when they sit for a while, when you don't use them, sometimes, oh, this one's not really bad. So you want to make sure that your chalk is like a yogurt texture. You want to, white is like super popular too. All right, it just looks really pretty on these chalkboards. It just like pops. I love it. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I am going to take my little spatula and I'm going to put a little bit right on my farm. Okay, and I'm just going to smooth it out. Hey, Lindsay, thanks for tuning in. Lindsay said hello. See, she's social. You guys all need to say hi so I know who's here and who's watching. So what I'm doing is I am spreading this super thin, all right? Because you only need it to go through the silk screen. That's it. You don't need gops and gops and gops of paste. You don't want to waste your paste, right? You want to make sure that you keep it nice. Because one of these jars of paste will last for a really long time as long as you take care of it. So it's really important that you guys are doing that. All right, so I am just running my squeegee. And see how I got some excess on there? I'm literally going to scrape it back in. That's all I'm doing, scraping it back in. Saving my paste, because you're going to get addicted to this chalking, I'm telling you. Like, it's really addicting. All right, so my farm looks pretty good. So if you look, you can see there's a glare from the light. But you can actually see the words through it. That's what you want. You don't want it so thick that you can't see what's underneath of there. So I am going to pull it up. One of the things you want to do is when you're pulling up your transfer, you want to put even pressure. All right. So you can watch me pull it up. Ooh, that's pretty. I love it. Look how pretty that turned out. There's our farm. The font is gorgeous. And look at the stressing. Can you see the little black in the bottom of the F? That's part of the transfer. So it's supposed to have that like vintage look to it. I love the details that we get with it. So the sweet is going to go in the middle, but I'm not quite ready to do the sweet yet. I want to do my farm one more time. Oops, one more time. I dropped it while it's still wet. And I'm going to put it right here. That looks about good. That'll give me some space at the bottom to do some more. Lindsay said, love it. Thank you. I know, isn't this awesome? Like, you can really see the details. So I'm going to make sure, the biggest thing when you're putting these transfers down is you want to make sure that there's no air bubbles in the area that you're working, because you've got such great detail in the lettering. If you have an air bubble, your paste will kind of get up under there and bleed. You don't want that, okay? So I am smoothing it down. So you can see I'm reusing my stencil. Again, I'm going to do my farm. I'm going to put the sweet in the middle, but I want to do the farm first. All right, so let's do our second farm. You can see how easy it is to do this stuff. Like, it goes pretty quickly, especially when you're not like going live. Like, if you're just doing it, you can move pretty quickly. But I like to stop and chat and kind of teach you guys. I use pretty much every time I go live, I like to talk to you and kind of give you little lessons, because there are always new people popping on. All right, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm just using my squeegee, and I am pulling that extra. It's so easy to do. Like, kids can do this. Like, I've gotten some really great ideas I'm getting a little bolder with my projects now that I'm getting more comfortable. And this stuff is, like, some of you guys are so talented. Like, you're already crafters, you're already doing things. This is great to incorporate into things that you're already doing. Just the simple fact that these stencils are reusable. Now, I don't have a circuit. I'm not a huge, I wasn't doing all that before this. But this is supposed to be a whole lot better. So, alright, so I am just squeegeeing off my excess. Now, you don't want to take too much time with this because you want to pull it while it's still dry, or still wet, I'm sorry. If you pull it when it's dry, you'll get cracking. So you can see I've got my farm. You can kind of see it through there. Alright, we're going to do the same thing we just did. Alright, and we're going to pull it up, even pressure, because we don't want to pull our stencil. Look at that. Beautiful. Perfect. I mean, it came out perfect. Perfection. Wait till you see this. I'm putting this in a water bath, y'all. All right. Ready? Look at that. Perfection. 2 times in a row. Totally reusable. So awesome. Okay, so we have to do our sweet right in the middle. So I'm going to do my sweet in a different color. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and put my white away because we don't want it to dry out. These are water soluble. So if you forget or you leave the lid off too long and it starts to dry, like, see, I have some white paste at the top of the lid. No big deal. If I want to use it, I can spritz some water on it and it will go right back how it's supposed to. So I'm putting the lid on my white, and you know what I forgot to get was a paper towel. My office is torn apart because I've got all these events coming up. And so I'm literally packing. So I don't have all my supplies in here that I would normally have. So this is where we're at. We're doing farm and then farm. We're going to put the sweet in the middle, which I am going to use red, a candy apple red, which I think will be really pretty to go with the red frame. The other one that I did was green. So the sweet is going to lay right in the middle. I kind of like it when you use a transfer more than once. Because okay. So some of you are better at this than others, like better at this than me, definitely, of lining it up. Now, if you want to get like really technical, you could get some of that measuring tape and put it on there, but mine are more like Bridgette Originals. Okay, so there's my sweet is going to go right in the center, and I'm going to do that in red. I don't know how well you can see it. See, I used it with red last time. You will get a little staining on your stencil from the red. That's totally normal, no big deal. It does not affect the use of your transfer at all. We got more people. Make sure you guys say hi. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday, y'all. Like, super excited. It's Mother's Day weekend. And those of you local, I am going to be at Amelia Day in Amelia County, Virginia, all day tomorrow. So make sure you come out and say hello. Depending on the wind and the weather, I might be doing some demos out there. Okay, so I am doing my sweet. Now my red has a little, like, you can see where some of it has dried on the edge. Like I said, no big deal. I don't have time to mess with it right now, but literally you push it back in there and mix it with some water and it's fine. All right, so let's do the sweet. Now the red is really goes on nice and smooth. I'm taking my extra. Okay, see? You can kind of see the sweet right through there. Lindsay said, I'm not, I live in New York. Oh, well, that's okay. That's why we have the live, so that's good. Yeah, I do local events, but I travel too. But that's why I do the live videos too. So you get the best of both worlds. All right, I'm going to pull up my sweet. And I do have a lot of people from all over. I mean, I have local people too, but my business pages, people all over the country and Canada. And I have people on my team from all over the country. I don't have anybody from Canada yet. We just launched in Canada. So if you know any Canadian friends, this is a great opportunity for them, for anybody. Look at this suite. That turned out really pretty. Farm, Sweet Farm. But we're not done yet. Like, there's more pieces to the Farm, Sweet Farm. So the transfer has, like, and you can do so much with this. All right. So we have more pieces that we can use. We have a little candle. We have a star. All of these come with this transfer, which is a B-size transfer. All right, hold on. I got to open it. I already have it opened on one end. This was, I think, came in my starter kit when I started. So this is one of my very first transfers. So these are some of the options we can do at the bottom. So we have like a milk jug, which I haven't decided what to do. There's a lantern that we could do. We also have, and this is all one transfer, we have a candle that could go in the lantern, which is super cute. I kind of like the leaves too. So we have the leaves, we have a little star, and then we have our chicken, which I think the chicken is adorable, but we already have a chicken on the top. And this is the chicken that I used on the truck transfer too that we did. We did a vintage truck, and I put the chicken on the hood, and that's what we called it. And I sold that at a vendor show. Somebody bought it. They really liked it, so I need a new chicken on the hood. All right, so let's figure out what we're gonna do. Could definitely do like a milk jug. I think that might be cute. Maybe 2 milk jugs. See, I struggle with this part of it. Or we could do, let's do the lantern in the middle. I want to do the lantern, and then I'll put the candle in the middle. Let's put the candle first, and then the lantern. Oh no, either way we have to dry it. It's going to involve layering. What time is it? Okay, we might have time. If we're quick, we have to be quick. I like the lantern with the candle. Yeah, I do too. Let's do that. All right, we're going to do the lantern. Good thinking. Thanks, Lindsay. See, I need help. I have to have supervision when I work. Okay. So I'm kind of... The nice thing about this is there's a stem in the middle, so I can kind of figure out where the middle is. And I'm trying to put it as close to the bottom as I can get it. You don't have to. I mean, you can do whatever you want with these. Okay. Oh, that's not completely flat. All right, this is kind of like an imperfect surface. So that's another thing. When you guys buy surfaces that are not Chalk Couture, which we all do, okay? I mean, I do too. Chalk Couture has amazing surfaces, but sometimes we just want something different, right? You want to make sure that you're using a good surface. Now, I've tested this surface before because I've already used it, but you definitely want to make sure that you are testing your surface to make sure that it's going to take good. Sometimes when you buy chalkboards and stuff from other companies, like they're porous and the chalk will like run and you don't get the fine, crispy lines that we like. Okay, so, oh boy, what color do we do it? Oh, decisions. Maybe we should do it white? Let's do it red. We could do it red. You think? Just don't want too much color. What do y'all think? Red? I know there's a delay from when I say something till y'all actually see it and can type and then I see it. So I'll give y'all a minute. And in the meantime, I'm looking. I could do yellow. A yellow lantern. Because we're going to have to do the candle too. Do you have like a pretty gold? I do have a gold. Brilliant. I do. Hold on. I have gold. Thank you. See, I don't think my brain doesn't work that way. That's why I need you guys here. I do. It's our shimmer gold. It's really pretty. Thanks. We're going to do gold. Okay, let me put the red away for now. See? Thank you. All right. Let's do gold. I like the gold. I did some shimmer gold on my farmhouse series that I did. I did like golden chickens and stuff. It was pretty cool. Definitely gotta go check it out if you haven't seen it. Everything that I've done, like when I talk about past projects, they are all on my business page. You can go to the video section of my business page and see everything that I've worked on. I mean, like everything. I don't think I've done maybe one project that wasn't live. So, okay, we're going to use the gold. I love, this stuff smells so good. Like, it smells amazing. All right, so here's our shimmer gold. It's a different texture though. Like, it's way different than the other paste. This tube of gold is going to last you forever. Not kidding. I mean, like, it really just uses razor thin amount. It's not thick at all. Which is good because you want this stuff to last. And this the gold doesn't seem to dry out like some of the other colors do. But they're all water soluble, so. All right, so I am just making sure that I've covered everything on my gold. That's gonna be super pretty. Okay. I'm cleaning my excess off. All right, ready? I'm gonna pull it up. I want you to see it's super thin. Like, it almost doesn't look like there's any on there, but there is, I promise. Right, so you have to make really careful that that your farm is dry, because if you notice, that the sticky part was down on the farm. So if your lettering wasn't dry, it's gonna pull up. So it was dry. So we're gonna pull this up. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Wait till y'all see it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. That is so pretty. That was an awesome idea. Thank you. Look. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. So we have to put the candle in the middle, but I have to give it a minute so it can dry. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have just done like white or something, because I'm not like very creative. But I think that's why I like this. I love the challenge. That is, and can you see the detail in it? I mean, look how pretty that came out. It just looks like a vintage lantern. And that's again why I said you have to make sure that when you're putting your transfers down that there's no air bubbles, because see the details right there? If there was an air bubble, your gold would slip up underneath there, and you don't want that. So, and that's why we don't want to stretch our transfers either. So I teach you guys to take care of them so you'll have them forever. Okay, so we have to do our candle now, but we have to make sure this is dry, and I don't have my blow dryer, so I hope I don't pass out blowing on it. My blow dryer is upstairs, because my niece was using it. She's been hanging out with us. All right. Our stuff dries pretty quickly. 3 to 5 minutes. It's still pretty wet, so we're going to let that chill for a minute and start thinking about what color we should make this candle. I'm thinking white. What do you think? Help me out, Lindsay. This is going to be your project. I don't know. What color? I'm thinking white. And then we have other thing we could do is we also have these. We could do some green. I don't know. Maybe pop some color down at the bottom with these and maybe make them green. I don't know. What do you think? See, these transfers require a little thought. I'm good at the ones that are just all one and I can just and then I'm done. So we do have something for everybody. I'm telling you. We got to let this dry. Still got more people popping in and out. I know it's during the day. It's kind of early. Usually I'm a little later in the afternoon or in the evening. But the good news is everybody will watch the replay. So this is, while we're waiting on this to dry, this is Farm Sweet Farm, which is super cool. Do it white. That's what I was thinking too. We'll do it white. Just letting this dry. Because if I don't, see how this is green? That's all sticky. And if I put it on there, it's going to mess up our pretty lantern, and we don't want that. Just making sure that it's dry. And like dry, not tacky. Okay. I hope so. Let's see. See how we do. All right. So I'm going to put... Let's get the white ready first. How about that? I'm over here like slapping it down. We're going to pull our white back out again. What did I do? Here's the white. So I still have my white ready to go. You don't need a whole lot. I mean, you're just going to use a little bit. I'm just kind of making sure that it's centered. The other thing is when you have a good overhead light, you can kind of see the shadow. There's no way for you guys to see it from that angle, but like where I'm looking, I can kind of see the shadow where it's going to be placed, which is helpful. So I'm trying to get it lined up. That's good. I think so. If not, it's another Bridgette original, right? Okay, so let's do the candle white, and then I'll do like a red tip on the flame. I think that'll be pretty. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing? This is where you want to use a really small squeegee. And if you have a full-size squeegee, you can cut them. Did you know that? You can cut your squeegees and make them smaller when you're trying to do more intricate things. Sometimes it's hard when you have a big tip that you're working with. All right, so I am going to take and do the tip of this red. And I really literally only need a little bit of red. It's going to have a red flame. Okay. I'm going to pull it up. Beautiful. Look at that. That turned out really nice. Farm Sweet Farm. I'm loving it. I think it's so pretty. So I'm wondering, like, if we should do any, like, greenery on the side. Like, just to fill in that space. Yes. Thanks, Lindsay. You are, like, making this awesome. What do you think? Should I do like one on each side? I don't know. I mean, I really like it like it is. Sometimes less is more. I don't know. What do you think? Green or no, or leave it? It is gorgeous. It turned out really pretty. I bet you this will sell tomorrow. I'm sure it will. Like, yeah, whenever I make this stuff, I always put it for sale at my vendor shows. She said, yes. Oh, Lindsay said yes. Lisa said, love it. Hey, Lisa. Lindsay, are you saying yes to putting the green stems? Just say yes, green, if you think I should do those on the side. Lisa, Lindsay's been here helping me. She's been babysitting today. Y'all know I can't be trusted in my art room by myself. I have to have supervision. That's why I come on here. Lisa says, I say yes to green. Yeah, just to give it a little pop. Lisa, this was Lindsay's idea with the gold lantern. She was like, do you have gold? I'm like, oh my gosh, that'll be perfect. Okay. Lisa says yes to green. We still got... Lindsay says yes, green. Okay, we'll do some green. I think it'll be pretty. So we have these little pieces right here that we can do. So I'm going to put them like, this is my thoughts. Now, of course, I'm going to straighten them, but I'm going to put them like on an angle just to fill in the little space on the side. I think that'll be cute and give it a little bit more pop of color. Yeah, I really like the gold too. I'm like loving this a lot. Like if my house, so here's the problem. My house is beach themed and tropical. This doesn't go in my house. Or I would just keep it for myself because I'm like that. All right, so I have to make sure these are even. This is where I struggle, you guys. My son is going to kill me. I have to hurry. I have to meet him in like 30 minutes. And I'm still in here playing. He's got prom tomorrow, y'all. It's his senior prom. He's graduating. My goodness. Okay, so... And of course, like a boy, he waits till the last minute to get all his stuff. So we were like at Macy's. Well, that's kind of good. You keep your art for vendor shows and keep everything. I know. I got to have something to sell at the vendor shows. Because people are always wanting to buy stuff. Sometimes people just don't want to make it. They just want it already made, which is fine with me. You know, I ain't complaining. I'm just trying to make this kind of even. So I'm not really good at that. Okay, I think that's pretty even. Hold on, I gotta look at it. Yeah, so I'm thinking like this. I'm gonna do them in a green. Okay. I gotta put the lid back on my white. I'm loving the way this is turning out, guys. Like, you guys are the best. That's why I love going live with everybody. Okay, so let's do... I have garden herb. Garden, is it herb or herb? I always want to say herb. All right, so I have my garden herb, which I think this is pretty good too. I'm going to give it a little spritz. It's a little thick, but it's okay. I don't use this one very much. That's so exciting. My son did the same thing, procrastinate for junior prom. Yeah, like I was on him. I'm like, CJ, his name's CJ. I'm like, honey, what's going on with like his girlfriend? Oh my God, y'all got to see her dress. I'll be posting pictures tomorrow. Don't worry. Her dress is stunning. And we ended up getting him a really nice suit instead of a tux. So he can use it for prom and then graduation and then his graduation cruise and hopefully a job interview. All right, but it was not cheap. Y'all need to buy some products. Just kidding. But I was like, holy cow. It was expensive. I thought boys were cheap. They're not cheap anymore. They're expensive. I mean, my daughter, she's 24. She went to prom a long time ago. All right, so I'm doing the green. This is going to be pretty. But here, I thought it was going to be like, oh, $99. We can rent them a tux. No. So those of you that got boys that haven't been to prom, you need a savings account for men, for your boys to go to prom. At least girls, you can find them a dress, or you can even go, I got a dress one time for a cruise, formal dress from the thrift store for $10, black sequins gown. It was gorgeous. Okay. Hey, speaking of thrift stores, you guys need to go into a thrift store with this stuff in mind. Whew. Oh my gosh, you can find all kinds of stuff to chalk in there. Refinish furniture. Yep, rental was $205. Yeah, I almost had a heart attack. So instead of renting it, I took them to Macy's and I bought them one. I'm like, that's stupid. I was like, that's crazy. Okay, so here's my green. I know, I just wasn't prepared. Was not prepared. And of course, Macy's has all those coupons if you use your Macy's card, but they exclude all the brands. I'm like, really? Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Hold on. I'm going to do a prom chocathon. So I sell a bunch of stuff to pay for the prom expenses. Like, so I have to go meet him. That is really cute. I feel like it needs more though. Like it needs, let me see. Here we go. Look at that. I could do a little bit more to make more like more greenery. Hold on. I'm going to make them blend together. Oh, see, this is what happens when I'm on a time constraint. I come up with more things, but if I do like 3, boom, 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 like a triple, so it'll like fan out. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but we had no time. I know, because they wait till the last minute. I'm like, jeez. And then I've been bugging him. I just found out yesterday, his graduation is at 8:30 a.m. Like, 8:30 a.m. He's got to be there at 7:30. And y'all know we live in the country, so it's not, nothing's convenient. I'm making sure this is dry. This is going to be really pretty. Trust me, you're going to like this when you see what I'm doing. I just love that you guys are here to help me, because this is really, this business is like a team effort. Like we all work together. Like we're independent, but we are a very close-knit group. There, yes. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Hold on. I gotta turn this upside down. I love the greenie. It will look much more finished with the 3. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, oh, wait. I gotta flip it. Hold on. I'll show you. Let me do this before it dries. Sorry, you're gonna get a bad angle first. Just a second, and then I'll flip it back around, I promise. I'm just moving quickly with it. The other thing too, when you're using a transfer multiple times, you've got to move quickly, because that's a silk screen where you've got your paste going through. And if it dries, you're going to lose the detail. So you have to make sure that that silk screen stays wet. So if you're going to use it multiple times like I'm doing without washing it, you got to move quickly from piece to piece. Or you can stop and wash it. That's okay too. But if you're on a time constraint like me, because I'm going to be not the mother of the year, he's going to start calling me Mom, and I'm still going to be live. Okay. That's another benefit to working from home though. Okay, that turned out really nice. All right, we still got to do the other side. Look how pretty that is. Okay. So I'm worried that that may have dried. So let me use a wipe real quick. These are just disinfectant wipes. You can use these to clean off. I actually used these at my vendor show the other day because I didn't have a water source. Water is much better for your transfers, much better. But I'm just moving quickly. I just want to make sure this is good and clean before I start the final 2. And it's sticking to me. Okay. Okay, so this one should definitely be dry now. Okay, it's still a little damp. All right, let's do the green. You guys are awesome for hanging with me while we're doing this. And all these people keep popping in. Make sure y'all say hi so I know who's here, and share. If you guys share, that helps tremendously. Very nice. nice. Okay, I got to do a flip, and you're going to see the back end. So I do the last piece. I feel like this one's a little harder. It's like at a different angle. This one might be a little lower than the other one. Let's see. I was wondering how to use the transfer multiple times, and you started talking about it, right? When I was about to talk. That's funny. Yeah, I try to teach you guys how to do it. This transfer came in my starter kit, and I have used it, God, a bunch of times. So I have a green frame like this that I made Farm Sweet Farm on. That's why I'm making this one on the red. I used it, somebody used this one at my launch party. Like, this transfer has been used probably 6 or 7 times already. And I'm still using it, and it's still coming out perfect every time. So the biggest thing is just taking care of them. You know, if you take care of your transfers, they're going to last you a while. All right. This looks super cute. You want to see the finished product? Dun, dun, dun. Need a drum roll. I really like it. I probably should have took that last one up a little higher, but that's okay. I think it gives it a more natural look. I love it. I love it, you guys. You did awesome. So I'm really like it. I wish I had farm decor, or I would keep it for myself. Like, there's so much you can do with this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, even though the Farm Sweet Farm transfer has, you can just piece it together and do so many different things. Like, we could have done different colors. We could have used the milk jug. We could have, see the milk jug? I mean, we could have used, there's so many things. You know, it would have been cute. Just another idea. Like, if you did Farm Sweet Farm and then see the top of the milk jug, if you hung that off of the R that was hanging down, how cute would that be? I mean, I'm not going to put it on this one. There's like so many different things you could do with the one transfer. You don't even have to use the lettering. You could just use the little pictures that come with it. I have to run. I'll come back for the end. Darn, I'm done, Lisa. I gotta run too. I gotta clean up and go take my son prom shopping. So that was our live for today. And Lindsay, thank you so much for all your help. But really, you were a huge help. This turned out fantastic, and I really appreciate your input. That's why I love when you guys hop on to my lives like this. This is going to be one that is going to be for sale tomorrow on $1,000,000 Day. I don't even know that I could ship it if I wanted to. But anyway, I appreciate you guys popping on. If you have questions, shoot me a message. If you're interested in this transfer, you can get it right on my website. It's a size B transfer, super easy to find. It's under transfers. And once I get some time, I will update this and post the links to the colors and everything that I used. I used white, I used our candy apple red, and I used our herb green, and then I used our shimmer gold. So, all right, thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.